First and foremost, I want to thank y'all for keeping your auntie up on game to let me know what's going on in these social media and pop culture because I'm just not in it. But here's the thing. Okay, so I understand there's a debate going on about B. Simone and her best friend. The first thing I'm going to say, y'all throw around the word friend too easily. Too easily. Okay, that's my opinion. Y'all throw around the word friend too easily. Understand me? But okay, so I have some friends that have been, my close circle for over, gosh, one of them like 50 years, my daughter's godmother behind me. Okay, so I told you all that it was my daughter, getting pregnant with my daughter really kind of snapped me into needing to be responsible because before getting pregnant, I was kind of reckless, not only with my vagina, but with my money. Okay, so I had a new sense of responsibility when I was bringing in this little person into the world. So there was a time that my daughter was a toddler, and her father and I were on the outs, and I was in school, and I needed to take her to the doctor and didn't have the money to do so. One of my closest friends from college, because by this time I'm maybe 29, and my friend she was like 27 in law school, so nobody had money. But she sent money to me to take my child to the doctor. From Florida. I'm in Oklahoma. She Western Union me some money. So maybe she had to pay money to send me money. Okay. And also my daughter's godmother had to, pitch in and help me. Didn't have to, but she did. But here's the thing though. There came a time when no, it was before my daughter. It was before my daughter because I snapped my stuff into shape for the most part. It may have been before or after, but anyway, there was a time that I was not responsible with my money yet again. And I asked my close friend, I can't remember which one it was, for help, and they told me no. They told me no. And they had it. Was I upset about it? Yes. But guess what? Fast forward to now. And it's kind of like the same thing with children, your grown children, if you have any. When you do everything that you want to do with your money, but when it comes time to the things you need to do, you want to do it with somebody else's. So that's what they were trying to tell me at the time. Because again, you can't broadcast because y'all broadcast everything. But before it was social media, I might have this purse here, I might have that. But then when it came time to handle business, I'm short. I'm sorry, no. And I've dealt with something very similar, very recently. Very, very recently. With someone I love very dearly. But you can't post everything and talk about everything that you've done that you want to do with your money, and now there is a legitimate need. A legitimate need. But you need my money to do the legitimate need. So we don't know the circumstances unless they share it as to why B. Simone did not help her friend. Because see, what I did not hear, I heard her say that she had to move home with her parents. She had to get food stamps. She had to get had to get her car repossessed. I did not hear her say that she was homeless on the street. I heard her say that she was in with her parents, her children's grandparents. That's what I heard. But what we did not hear, and correct me if I'm wrong, you ain't got a problem with it, because again, y'all are a generation that posts everything. Can we go back in history and see where there's posting of this, this flying here, vacation here, handbags here? Can we do that? I don't know. Can we? So again, I've been there. And I was pissed about it. But sometimes you can love somebody by saying no to them. Because when they said no to me, and again, here's the thing, when it came to my daughter, my close friend, she sent me money to take my daughter to the doctor. And that is for real. But some other stuff, they were going to make sure that me and my child ate if we needed that. But I had to take responsibility for some of the choices I made too. Because see, when you ask people for money, you're giving them license to speak and give opinion about what you have done with yours. Especially if there's evidence. Because again, I'm going to say that sometimes being a true friend or a true loved one is to say no. This time, no. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Take that with you.